Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you are in. I am Oldman102. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to FS19, the Hidden Lake map. This is actually take 2 of recording. Unfortunately, you're going to miss take 1 of recording. I was about 20 minutes into recording at the new house, because I had the internet hooked up on Thursday, and then I got the computer moved over and just hooked it up about an hour ago. I was about 20 minutes into recording and blew the breaker. Lost my progress on the map and lost 20 minutes of recording. So basically I came in here and got this guy restarted. This is a contract for harvesting the poppy in field 38. It's probably going to take him another hour to finish this field. So I don't even know if we'll have this contract done this episode. And then I brought all the vehicles back to the shed, except for this guy. We're going to move some more water. So I did a little bit of a vehicle cleanup, and then I started cutting trees for Mammoth Mill. So let me turn this guy back on. So basically, the Mammoth Mill will take either logs or wood chips. Now, I don't like doing forestry, so we're going to do wood chips, and then eventually, once this forest is gone, we're going to plow this under and plant poplar. And we'll use the poplar, the wood chips from the poplar, to keep the mill running. But we should have enough trees here to get us started. We cannot get the mill running until we get the ore mine and the coal mine. We only have a limited amount of cash, so basically we need the coal mine, which is $359,000, and the ore mine, which is $369,000. We only have $359,000, but we made a ton of silage, so we can sell a load of silage off and probably buy those mines. And then the mill only holds 810,000 liters of wood chips, so I don't want to cut any more than that. So we'll get about 800,000 liters to get us started. And then we'll go sell off a load of silage, and hopefully we can buy the ore mine and coal mine. Grab a little bit of that, which will help us get the mine up and running, or Mammoth Mill up and running. So, yeah, so it's been a busy, crazy week. It's been about 2 weeks since I've recorded anything for YouTube. I had 2 weeks worth of content pre-recorded and scheduled before I signed the lease on the new place. The new place is only 15 minutes from work, so from driveway to parking lot, it's 15 minutes with no traffic. I am in the middle of all of the Amish farms near Lancaster, Pennsylvania. It's awesome. It is super quiet. I have a deal with the owner of the new place. It's a fixer-upper, so I got a deal on the rent to do the labor, and they supply all the materials. So I have the bathroom done, except for the floor. I'm going to do all the flooring last. So the bathroom is done except for the floor. I can live with what's in there. Kitchen is tore apart. It is not functioning. I am living on frozen microwavable dinners right now. And probably going to be living on them for the next at least week, maybe two. And so the plan is to get the dining room done. It's just patch some holes in the walls and paint. And then I can I can use that as my temporary kitchen until I get the kitchen done. So the refrigerator's running and the stove is running, but I don't have anything. The kitchen's tore apart, so I don't want to cook. So I'm making all kind of dust and mess. But I have the stove if I want to use it. Refrigerator's good. I bought a microwave, toaster oven, coffee pot, so I have the basic essentials to get me going. So I'm going to move. Once the dining room is functioning, I can do a little bit of cooking while I continue to work in the kitchen. And then once the kitchen's done, the kitchen dining room combo, it's going to need a floor, but I'm going to wait until all the rooms are done and do the flooring last, because I'm going to do a lot of painting. But once those two rooms are done, I'll have more time for to work on the new 16x map. I won't have any time to work on the new 16x map for at least another 2 to 3 weeks. But I had the refrigerator in the living room along with the air conditioner running, and it's been no problem for a week. But today I threw my computer in the living room also near the air conditioner, and I think I was about 20 minutes into recording, and I think the refrigerator kicked on and it kicked the breaker. So I moved the refrigerator into the dining room, which is a different circuit than the living room. So I'll just have to paint around the refrigerator, or I'll pull it out away from the wall and paint. But I'm hoping that I have no problems with the computer and the air conditioner at the same time. Or that's really going to suck. I want to make room over here for another silo, because this is going to need to hold wood chips, coal, and ore. So I'm going to take a few trees out over here so we can get another silo down. And if we go over 810,000 liters, then we can just dump what's left into the silo. Just so we don't have to drive across the map to get any of that product. But I hope everyone is doing well. It's been a crazy week and a crazy weekend. I had to work. I was on mandatory overtime on Saturday, and then I came home and worked on the house for about 5 hours after a full shift at work. And then I spent 12 hours, today's Sunday, as I record this. I think the 23rd or 24th, whatever Sunday is, I think July 24th. I don't even know what day of the week it is. Spent about 12 hours working on the house today. And then got the computer up and running. And I figure I'm behind on YouTube videos. So I figure I'll get at least one video recorded, edited, rendered, and uploaded today. Work 8 hours tomorrow, and then come home, get at least one video recorded, and then start painting. So that's going to be the plan all week, is to basically get like one video recorded and then get some painting done. Yeah, we're going to have a little bit of wood chips. Oh, while he is unloading, how's our harvester doing? Yeah, we're never going to get that contract done this episode. That's alright. Okay, so we have some wood chips left. Let me hit Control G just to make sure that I have Place Anywhere turned on. I think I do. I just want to make sure it's still activated. It is not. Okay, there we go. So let's go into, where is it? Here, silos. I'm going to grab another quarry silo, and we're going to put it here. Should be good. And then if a good rainy day project would be to come over and cut these trees down. And it will also be able to store some ore and some coal over here. Alright, let's go sell off that silage and see if we have enough to buy the ore mine and the coal mine. Which way do we want to go? Let's go this way. Probably should have left a tree harvester sitting there. But if you haven't done so already, please, if you're new to the channel, please smash that subscribe button. It is totally free, does not cost you anything, and it'll definitely help the channel grow. I need 1,000 subs before I can get paid by YouTube. I'm stuck at like 560. None of this would be possible without my Patreon members, so massive shout out to my Patreon members for keeping this channel going, because I would not do this for free if it wasn't for my Patreon members. Now we could come over here and cut the grass around this field as well. But I'm hoping we get enough. We should get a good payout from this silage. Excuse me, I'm going to need to grab a sip of Gatorade here in a second. Where was I? Oh, grass dryer. That's where we were headed. So if I kick the breaker again while I'm recording, I do apologize. I will lose the recording. And I'm gonna end up putting my computer in a different room than the air conditioner is. Alright, so who is buying silage? Silage, I believe, is this one. Well, that's not a lot of money. Lucy's. Where is Lucy's? It's been so long since I've played on this map. Okay, Lucy's is not that far. I can untag it. I believe I know where Lucy's is. Let's go back to here then. We'll untag it up here then. I guess we're not going to make a ton of money on silage. Yeah, how's our check on the harvester? Yeah, he ain't getting done this episode. We're going to have to buy a second harvester. That's going to be definite. As soon as we have enough cash, it's definitely a second harvester. Alright, while this guy is loading, let's run this load of water over to, I believe it was here. So I believe this one's making our fertilizer. Yeah, so we'll drop another load of water in there. Instead of sitting there waiting for our silage to fill. And I think this thing will hold like 4 tanks of water. Yeah. More than that. That was only 29%. So I might as well just swing around and refill this guy. And then let's head... Which way do we want to go? We'll get into fishing eventually on this map. Yeah, I would love to buy another harvester right now. Yeah, Lucy's isn't that far. It's just over across the bridge. Yeah, so that it was the symbol for silage. So silage, unfortunately, Lucy's is the best price. Yep. Alright, so 2 million liters. We'll see what kind of cash we get. As long as we have about $800,000, then we can buy the coal mine and the ore mine. We'll have a clover field ready tomorrow, which we're going to get a ton of grass from. We could turn it back into silage and then dump some of it back into the fertilizer maker, our fertilizer factory. Yeah, it shocked me a little bit that the power kicked off, but I guess I would expect it, knowing the unexpected in the new place. But I think I had like I said, I think I had it overloaded. I had the refrigerator and the air conditioner in the same room, and then I put the computer next to the air conditioner. I think it just overloaded the circuit. So I'm hoping by moving the refrigerator into the dining room that's going to solve my issue. If not, I'll have to kick the air conditioner off while I'm recording. I don't think we're going to hit $800,000. We may have to extend the loan out a little bit. Or we can sell off a load of coal or a load of ore just to get us through. Oh no, we do have 800,000. So let's buy. Jump down here. So let's grab the coal mine and the ore mine. And then that leaves us with 94,000. That should be enough to pay our worker until we earn some more cash. I still haven't had time to download, and I probably won't have time for the next couple weeks to download Courseplay for this map for 19. Alright, we are going to need a couple things, so I want to take a few things with us. So we may end up extending the loan out a little bit more. This guy needs to go with us, but I need the snowblower. Milling machine. Yeah, we're not going to get animals until we can make our own feed. So I want to be self-sufficient. But unfortunately, we're still going to have to buy a little bit more seed fertilizer and lime. Well, we're making lime, so we should be good there. We're making fertilizer, so I think we're still going to have to buy a little bit more seed until we can get that made. Alright, so let's drop this guy off. Let's grab this guy. And then let's grab... I'm going to leave him here a second. I'm going to tab through this guy. We're going to drop this load of water off and then steal this truck. Alright. I have a plan. I don't know if the plan's going to work, but I have a plan. Eventually we'll get this scooped up. That'll be another rainy day project. Get this in the silo. Alright, I am going to make sure we don't own one. But we're going to go, I believe it's in here. This guy. And we do not own one. Papa Smurf did the logos up on this. We are going to go... actually, I like that. Leave the rim color alone. We don't need to add anything to it. I believe this is the one that has the divided in it, so we could put like 1,000,000 liters in the front half, 1,000,000 liters in the back half. So we could bring 1,000,000 liters of ore and 1,000,000 liters of coal out at the same time. Alright, so that took a little bit more of our money. Oh, my store delivery mod crap is at... I didn't move my store delivery mod. Poo, poo, poo. Our trailer's at the store. Alright, let's do this. Right about here-ish. Store delivery mod. Let's go to the vehicle shop, which is somewhere over here. Let's reset that, and it should take it back up to the farmyard. Right there, perfect. I'm hoping this guy was the one that's divided. Hoping I bought the correct one. If not, we're going to sell it and get the one from Eagle 355th, which I know is divided. Oh, perfect. This one is divided. Alright, now let's grab... Okay, so you sit here a minute. I believe I can go... Is it left control and F? It is. So let's jump in here, and we'll head over to the mines. See if this guy can keep up with us. And then before we go drive into the mine, I'll check on that harvester again. Yeah, you're gonna... This is a 16x map. You're gonna do a good bit of driving on this map. So this was built off of the islands map. So the islands map did not go over that well. It was not as popular as I had hoped. A lot of people didn't like using the ferry to get from island to island. So I took most of the water away and connected all the land, and then redid the road system. So a lot of the layout of this map is identical to the islands map. Let's see if he gets stuck on the bridge or if he'll follow us over here. This map is definitely multiplayer friendly, got plenty of extra space to put out more extra farms. Now you do have to use the ferry to get in and out of the mine. And then this fill station right here is salt water, but we put our own down. So I'm going to jump out of here. I'm going to fire this worker. So let's fire him. Let's drive him on to one of the ferries. Slowly. Because sometimes they do push away from the dock. So we'll get him on here. Let's grab this guy. We'll get him loaded on here. Nothing for you to empty. You don't need to be wiggling back and forth. Let's check on that harvester real quick. Yeah, he's got a good ways to go. Alright, now, without falling in the water, can I get into the cab of the ferry? We can. So I'm going to close the gates. And we'll back ourselves out. It's not that far of a drive. To get into the mine. So cool too, because the monorail actually runs through this cave. So if you're not familiar with the map, there's a link below the video to the Trello board. The Trello board has everything on it from FS19 and FS22, along with a link to the... On the Trello board is a link to the Facebook group. I'm sorry, below the video is a link to the Facebook group. And then on the Trello board, there's a link to PayPal me and my Patreon page. So we go through the waterfall into the mountain. Back to the coal mine and ore mine. I'm hoping I can place a silo inside of this cave. I don't know if the game is going to let me do that or not. That's why I brought both vehicles with me. get the... How do I open? A. A for the barrier, old man. A for the barrier. Alright. Now, let's grab... Ow, and I fell in. I knew I was going to fall in. Let's grab this guy first. I don't know if I'm going to be able to put a quarry silo down inside of this cave. But we should have plenty of stuff on the ground to get us started. So, ore. Now, can I... let's see if it will let me do the place anywhere. I have a feeling it's going to give me a hard time putting oh, it's not going to give it. Oh, awesome. So let's put this guy over here. Let's get it out as far as I can while I own the land. Is it going to let me put it anywhere? Or is it going to tell me I don't own the land? Oh, it did let me put it down. Okay, that's gonna help. Because now we can take both products back with us. So let's grab a bit of ore. Well, actually, I'm going to take a full load of ore and a full load of coal. Am I going to end up backing out of here, or am I going to be able to get in here and turn around? Nope, we're going to end up backing back out of here. Alright, let's dump off the ore, and we'll grab a load of coal. We're going to transfer the ore into the truck. And we'll take a full load of ore and a full load of coal with us. So let's dump that off. Oh, it is so nice to be back in my own place again. Not that I don't like my buddy, his wife, and their kid. It's so quiet here. I am in the middle of nowhere near Lancaster, Pennsylvania, behind all the Amish farms. It is super quiet. As soon as I get some extra cash, I can stop by all the Amish farms and pick up a bunch of fresh produce and veggies and fresh eggs. Oh, it's going to be awesome. Alright, so let's grab a load of coal. And once we have all the stuff picked up off of the ground, we can actually bring a plow in here and plow this and turn this into a massive field. So let's grab some coal. And we are full. So let's drive this guy back onto the ferry. You see, there's the monorail tracks ahead of us. So the monorail runs right through the cave. It is epic. My luck, we will not see one while we are in the cave on camera, unless we sit here for a half an hour and wait for it to circle around. Or just get lucky one day, but I don't have that kind of luck. Do not unload into that trailer. Oh, crap. Alright, hold on. I don't want him unloading into that trailer. I'm going to park him over here a minute. I want him full of ore. So I'm going to very carefully try and drive the opposite direction so that doesn't shoot its coal into our hopper. And then we'll park them both back on the ferry. Alright, let's grab the ore. Now we'll have to run both of these vehicles over to Mammoth Mill. Let's throw another $1 million in the back half. And then another rainy day project will be scooping up more ore and getting it into the silo. Alright, 2 million liters of ore. Should be plenty to keep the mill running for a little while. Will we get lucky and see the monorail? No, we won't. One of these days. Maybe one episode before we end this series, we'll see the monorail running through the cave. Alright, so I don't fall in the water again. I'm going to tab. This guy, this poor little harvester up here by him is lonesome. You know what, let me put the pipe in. And this way, I don't have to worry about him trying to shoot the ore, or the coal, into the other trailer. Now, there we go. Let's get... Oh, that's the truck. Yeah, there's a ton of fishing boats on this map for multiplayer. Bunch of ferries. I'm going to attempt to turn this guy around. I don't like driving it backwards. But you got to be careful you don't get it stuck sideways. If you have to reset it, you're going to lose your vehicles and it'll end up at the store. Wherever you have, or if you're using the store delivery mod, it'll end up wherever you have your store delivery mod. Back under the waterfall, under the bridge. Take a shower at the same time. Yeah, I'm really hoping I can get the dining room and kitchen done really quick so I can get back to working on the 16X map. Spent 5 hours today painting, and all I got done were inside of some of the cabinets. Alright, let's get you opened up. Again, I'm just going to tab through our vehicles. Let's get this guy off. Without dumping him in the water. We'll get him lined up over here. And now let's jump in our truck. And we'll get him lined up. And now we'll get the old follow me going. Alright, so right control and F. And we'll jump up here. Off to Mammoth Mill. Helper is blocked by an object. Crap. Is that you? Okay, so that was you that was blocked by an object. So I'm going to have to do that again. Okay, you're still running. You didn't like that I put you really close to that trailer. Or I didn't have you lined up properly. So let's try this again. Right control and F. Nope, didn't take. Right control and F. What do you mean you're blocked by an object? Okay, so let's put you out front and see if I can get the other guy to follow. Don't know how you're blocked and what object is blocking you. See if he'll follow the other guy. Let's try that again. There we go. See if he keeps up with us. Don't you come up and ram me. I see you trying to hit me. I don't know what we're going to... Well, yeah, we have that contract. That'll be our next little bit of cash. Hopefully we'll get a lot of money from the leftover poppy. Now let's see if we can navigate traffic with the follow me going. And then eventually we're going to buy this little field back. Only because it's really close to the house. We could just throw a cash crop in it like hemp. And only harvest it like once every 3 days. It'd be nice to get, as soon as we get the mill going, we get some drill pipe, we'll get the oil wells running. Come on, helper bee, catch, don't lose me. We're driving straight. It's not that hard. If we can make enough money off of that poppy field, I'm going to buy a second harvester. I believe, did we lose our helper? No, we did not. Try not to drive too fast so he doesn't get too far behind me. It's not that bad of a drive from the mines over here. Once we get this other silo filled over here by the Mammoth Mill, we won't have to do a lot of mining. So I might run a couple loads over off camera, or we'll just save it for a rainy day project. Well, we'll just do a lot of hauling on a rainy day. Okay, slow down, don't ram me, don't run off the bridge into the water. I don't need to be picking you up out of the water. Alright, I'm going to stop you here. Jump in here. We'll stop him. Come on. Alright, let's get the coal over to where the coal needs to go. Definitely going to take all of this, probably plus some. That it? Alright, so we have 1.5 million liters left, so let's dump that off into the quarry silo. We'll go through more iron than we will coal. Let me get the pipe out so we can unload the milling machine. Alright, one empty. Park him here. Alright, can we turn around so we're going in the other direction? I can, as long as I don't back up into this tree. Which I did. Excuse me. Alright. Next time I'll have to come in the other direction. Alright, let's get you unloaded. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that. Grab a quick sip of Gatorade. I think you are full, but I'm going to try and unload. Let's switch compartments. Oh, you will take a little bit more ore. Or will you not? You will not take any more ore, so you must be full. So let's dump the ore off into here. And we'll make sure everything's activated. Now let's try and get this guy lined up a little bit so we can take both of these vehicles back to the house at the same time. Put this guy in the front again. And hopefully the other guy will follow us. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. So okay, so everything needs to go active. So we are making paper, lumber, plywood, pallets, firewood, steel, drill pipe, barrels, empty kegs, crates, tin cans, and planter boxes. Right control and F. Let's get both of these back to the farmyard. And we'll check on that harvester, which most likely won't be done this episode. Now, some of the stuff the mill is making, we're just going to use for cash. We're just going to sell it off for cash. Some of the stuff that we're not going to need for a while. So I'm not sure what factories we're going to get running first. And we lost our helper. Maybe not. Come on, Helper H. We're only going home. There you go. Let him catch up. Yeah, I'm really hoping now that I move the refrigerator into the dining room that it doesn't kick the breaker off in the living room. Hoping I can keep the computer running and the air conditioner running at the same time. And at the in the comments of the video, let me know if you hear the AC running. I'm going to try and listen to this as I edit it. I did a quick test, and I think the audio is going to be fine. I'm hoping I won't have to shut the air off when I record. But we got this guy back to the yard. Where's our helper? Driving all kind of stupid. Alright, let's bring him in. Turn him off. Let's go check on that harvester. Still not done with this field. That's pretty funny. But we are almost an hour in. I am OldMan102. Please smash that like and subscribe on your way out and have an awesome day.